Hi, my name is Brady Gibson. I'm the head coach for the Heart of Texas junior cycling team based out of Waco, Texas. So I'm also a teacher at Midway High School, and before I was involved with NICA, some kids came to me about 10 years ago and asked if they could start a mountain biking club. And I said that'd be great, but we really didn't have anywhere to ride. And so behind the school, we actually have kind of floodplain area. It's got two creeks that run through it. And I went to the superintendent and said, "What's going to be done back there?" He said, "Absolutely nothing, do what you want." I'm not sure he really meant or understood what I was going to do if he said, "Do what you want with it." So I got some of the kids, we came out, one of them had a drone, and it was actually so thick that you couldn't even walk through it. So we flew a drone. It's about a 17-acre plot of land. We'll show you some pictures here in a sec. We kind of outlined where we wanted the trails to go. And then it was a process, honestly, of about 2 years of the kids coming out. We had a few parents that would come out, and we would just kind of bushwhack through, clear a section of trail, and then ride it, see how it felt. We would reroute in different places. And then after about 3 years, we had a really good trail system in place. And about that time is when I got involved in NICA. And so then we started coming out here for some of the NICA practices. One of the things we typically do every year is get with whoever's in charge of your insurance at the school, and we fill out a form, and so they allow us to ride here. The beauty of this location is that no one else essentially uses it except school-wise, but a lot of community members actually come out here and ride bikes. We'll see them walking dogs or just out hiking. And so it's a really cool piece of property that otherwise would have just sat vacant. Some of the challenges we've dealt with is we have often, they're low-lying areas, obviously, because it's a floodplain. And so one of the things we had to do initially was build some almost like bridges that were just a couple inches off the ground because it would get so marshy. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, we've been in a drought for so long that we can basically ride everything now, except late last spring and May, obviously, when we had so much rain. So how this has impacted our NICA team is pretty interesting, actually. Because it's a relatively flat location, this is where we host most of our initial skills clinics. We had a try it out ride here a few weeks ago, and it makes a really nice introduction, especially for the new riders. Because the difficulty is pretty low and fairly flat. The other benefit that our team has is it's given us an opportunity to actually put in some community service. So we'll do trail clean days out here, and which obviously they'll get for Teen Trail Corps. So that's been a nice addition. We've also, sometimes we'll do fitness testing out here where we have a kind of a predetermined course. And for the kids that want to go all out, we'll time them and set it up like a real race and run some ribbon and just treat it like almost like a short track race. The total distance is about a little under 2 miles. It's 1.75 miles. And some of it's open field, and we'll show you some pictures here in a bit. But it's been a really nice addition. This is kind of like our third place that we can ride. Often we can ride here if it's too wet in other places, so that's been a benefit. One of the nice things that's happened with our trail system, which we weren't really expecting, was that we've had quite a few community members come out, and they will hike, walk. Our junior ROTC program often uses it for hikes and for training. And then we've got an alternative campus that's close by, and they often go out for their PE time and will walk the trails. We also had the district come out at one point, and they had a machine that kind of would eat through all of the underbrush and growth, and so that was a huge help. The beauty is if you work in the school district, get to know your maintenance folks and anybody that's over facilities, and we have found that they've been incredibly helpful to us. They'll often let me use one of their little tractors. So if we need to build some little rollers out of dirt and move trees or whatever, we've been able to use their tractor, which has been really nice. So yeah, talk to your district, see what you can get done.